Hey, welcome to yet another live stream. I hope that you are doing well. This is going to be a really, really great one. It's one that I'm really excited about. And that I wasn't planning because I didn't think that this would arrive today, but it did. And I just couldn't contain my excitement. So we're going to be swatching them together. And as you can tell by the title, that is the new Holbein Granulating Watercolours, which I got. Yeah, it's made my day. To be perfectly honest, it's made my day. I've seen some really beautiful swatches online, but I get to play around with them here and now. And I wanted to do it as a live so that we could also like take closer looks, ask questions, and really see how it goes. Do mixes that you want to do and whatnot. I'm open to all of it. And I also got this, which has finally arrived, and that is the Qor Set. Um, you may have seen on my community, my Instagram, my Ko-fi, my emails. I put it everywhere that Jackson's were selling a set of Qor paints that has 3 tubes, 5 mils for 25p. And normally the 6 set, which is the same size, just double, 3 extra colors, is £34. So when I saw it at 20, like I told everyone because I was like, this is absolutely amazing. I don't know if it's as a direct result of this, but let's just say that after I put it out, Jackson's just kept crashing all the time. And now, a few days later, they've increased the price. However, it's still £2.50, which is not as great as 25p, but not as bad as £17, which is technically what they are worth. So they have come, they have arrived. It's not a fluke. I wasn't sure that this was real and that we're going to fulfill it until it actually arrived. So we get to play around with these paints as well. So lots of exciting stuff. I have linked everything down below in the description. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll start getting started. But first, I want to say hi to all of you because I can see Pamela, Miss Ebony, Sonia. I'm so sorry, Sonia. You actually crossed my mind because I was like, it's going to be so late for you. And I felt bad. That's actually why I like brought it forward, because initially I was going to do it at like 1 a.m. And I was like, oh, if I do it a little bit earlier, then we might just about interact before you have to go to sleep. But I'm glad that you're here. Hey, Dana. Hey, Sonia, Michelle. Oh, good. Franny. Oh, it's so nice. Barbara. I don't feel like I've seen your name. Oh, hi from Puerto Rico. Franny. Yeah, I see everyone. Okay. Terry, Terry, it's in the what's it called? It's in the it's in Kofi. I don't think Derwood basically mentioned, and I'm not 100% sure, that he didn't want the seller to get in trouble. Does that make sense? Because they shouldn't be sold outside of Japan as of yet. So we shared it in Kofi so that it's not out there. But until then, I think it's sold out at the moment though, but it's there and we can mention it if you didn't see it flash up already. Don't worry, it's fine. Yeah, that's the thing, I keep getting asked, but then yeah, Derwood mentioned that and I was like, oh yeah. I don't know if that's legit, but yeah, so but they're sold out at the moment, but hopefully they'll come back anyway. But yeah, they are available in Japan. Now, just before we start, let me have them up here as well so that you can see them. Just before we start, there's a few things I wanted to mention. One, the Happy Mail tier in my art membership is open again for a limited period of time. And this time, for anyone who joins in June or who's a member in June, I'll be sending out our favorites palette. And that's basically a palette collection of all our favorite colors. Turns out we have expensive taste, but it's okay. I have got the majority of the paints. I'm going to be making those dot cards and sending them out soon, so look out for that. And then I'm also doing a giveaway for my Ko-fi members. I've linked it in the description so that if you're interested, if you want to win some Etcher art supplies, then be sure to check out that link. And then what else was I supposed to tell you? I listed it all down because I knew inevitably that I would forget. Check. Oh yes. my Ko-fi members and I created an art prompt generator, which actually I'll probably try and show it to you a little later. It was just like a lot of fun to put together. The messy desk helped with all the Excel magic, and then we all put our prompts inside it, and I've made it available for free for everyone. So if you're watching this and you want a digital art prompt generator, you can download it. And the best part of it is that you can then edit it to kind of suit it to yourself. So that's also linked. And I think that's, oh yeah, and there's like a set sale, a watercolor, gouache, pencils, pastels, everything art supply set sale at the moment, all linked. I think that's everything I need to say. Oh no, one more thing. Um, I'm so sorry. We will start swatching, I promise, very soon. But the last thing I wanted to say is that I have an art membership, which you know, I call it Ko-fi, and on there, or as part of that, there's 2 tiers. One of them I've mentioned is the Happy Meal tier, and that has spaces at the moment, and, usually it's full, so I've made it bigger, and I think this is probably I'm not sure if it's the last time I'm going to extend it, but it's we're at capacity now. So that's one of the tiers, and then the other tier is the MVP tier, which is open to everyone. It has digital rewards like Zooms, live streams, exclusive videos, although the more of the Zooms and the live streams are with the Happy Meal tier. There's also art challenges, exclusive videos, our Discord, which is where we all of that is available. And it's almost 2 years that we've been doing this, which is wild. I'm so grateful for all of you. But as part of that, I'm just doing an overhaul. I'm just, taking a quick look. If so, if you wouldn't mind, pretty please have a few minutes just filling out the if you haven't already done so. I think most of my community members have, but this is open to my YouTube subscribers as well, because you, by the fact that you're watching, are someone that I guess resonates with me. So I really appreciate your opinion on things that you think you would like to see, or things that you think aren't that helpful, or price tiers. Just help help me out. I'd really appreciate it. Oh, am I still sounding muffled? Thank you for the heads up. I hope you caught all of that. But essentially, there's a link or a feedback form down below. Pretty please fill it out. And that's for everyone. Member, old member, never a member. I mentioned this, oh, perfect. Thank you, Dana. I just brought it closer to me. I mentioned this in the past. I don't know if it's the medic in me that like we do audits and re-audits, and like, we're always doing quality improvement projects to just check that things are as good as they can be and review. I kind of feel that way with my membership, whereas I keep doing checks and whatnot to make sure that it's going well, and that I make it just as good and as helpful as I can for everyone. And the feedback so far has been really, really wonderful. So I appreciate everyone who's left it. Um, I just want to also get the opinion of those who haven't joined yet to make sure I'm not missing anything. So let's start. This is so exciting. I'm going to start with the warm ones. Oops. I'll do half and half actually. Hey, Ruby. Okay. I didn't do much prep for this, I'm not gonna lie, because one, I was too excited and I didn't want to delay. And then I'm still a little bit under the weather. I don't know who gets sick in summer, but apparently it's me. So I haven't had the most energy. But that being said, I was really, really looking forward to this. So gentle reminder to hit the like button, and let's start off. This first color is called Pampas Grass Yellow. I'm gonna shout out the pigment numbers. If you don't mind putting it in the chat, then I can write it down after. So this is PR233, PY43, and PY83. There's a video that I made. Um, I think there's 2 videos that I made that are quite relevant to this. The first one is understanding watercolor pigment. I feel like it's something that you I don't know, sometimes feels a little bit controversial and it shouldn't be. I feel like it's really helpful to know pigment numbers and pigment information. I don't think it's necessarily essential, but I just think it just makes your it can make your experience so much nicer, and it can make your understanding of your material so much better. And also, I think primarily one of the things that drove me to doing this is so nice. It almost reminds me of, Quinn Gold. So one of the things that primarily drove me to actually learn the numbers, and not by doing anything strenuous, just by writing them down when I do these swatches, is that a lot of brands will name different things, or you know, use very fancy names for different things. Ultimately, a lot of the pigments are, quite, inexpensive, or or you can get duplicates, or you can make mixes yourself. So it's almost like having an infinite it's like understanding the language that helps you read the recipe, you know what I mean? So this beautiful colour, is Pampas Grass Yellow, and I am curious to see how it will granulate, specifically because it has PR233, which is Potter's Pink. And I've added lots of water in the middle so that we can see it granulate. I think another question that I tend to get, so yeah, the pigments video I think is one that will be really helpful to look at, especially if you don't know, like, what the different pigments mean, don't know what the different terms mean, that's a good place to start. And then the other video, which I think is also helpful, was me trying to make mixes favorite of my favorite granulated colours. And again, it stems from knowing and understanding pigments, seeing the ones that I have and making mixes. So if you have the right colours or similar to the right colours, you'd be surprised what you can make. Let me know, can you see it clearly? Is it blurry? I always ask you guys this question, I'm sorry. I am working on upgrading my, uh live streaming setup, 'cause I mean, I do it so often and I love it so much that it does make sense to upgrade it. And honestly, I don't know why it's blurry, 'cause I have, like, really good internet speed and I have a good phone. Um, oh, it's giving, so now I'm too close to it. How's that? Is that better? Thank you, Miss Ebony. This is a pretty pink. Feels like it's more on the opaque side though, and I know I didn't do the lines underneath, but you know when it's got that kind of heavy feel? I'm curious, this doesn't look like it's gonna granulate, so I'm curious to see. I wanted to make a hmm, sound is still muffled. Okay. Uh, okay. I'm switching mics, and now I'm back on the normal mic. To remove that, adjust mic volume. Okay, let me know how this goes. It looks like I'm fighting with the pink. Yeah, I think that's because it's just a bit thicker. I'm just adding a whole bunch of water in the middle to see if it will granulate. I suspect that if it does, it's gonna be subtle. So this pretty color is Cherry Blossom Pink. I guess true to the name. cherry blossom pink, and it is PR233 again, and PR73, and PW6. So that white, the PW6, is, I'm guessing, what was making it a little bit more opaque. So it's Potter's pink with an orange and a white. Can you see? You can see some of that Potter's pink starting to come through. That's why it's like darker on the edge. But one of the key things with granulating watercolors is that you can't draw final opinions until it is dry. This one's called Twilight Purple, so let me do this one first, maybe. This one's called Burke's Parrot Pink. And let's swatch it. Oh, almost exploding, but not quite. Oh my gosh, every time that I open Daniel Smith, or oh, this is nice. This is granulating straight away. And you know me, I don't normally like reds, but this is like, this is really pretty. This is like, I don't, so it's got red. I mean, I'll look at the pigment information, but in terms of what I'm looking and what I'm seeing red, and then I'm seeing like pink and yellow straight away. It almost looks like there's a pyrrole red, but there's a pink and there's a yellow, and I don't know how I'm seeing all of them at the same time. You know how I tend to, like, this is almost like the color scheme that I like using in my florals in one. I didn't think I was gonna like this. Like, I didn't think I was going to dislike it. I didn't, you know, my expectations were low. I'm gonna switch brush off because I want something that is juicy. Ooh, you're trying to guess the pigments. You go ahead. That'll be a fun game. Let me know what you think it is. Uh, that's a pretty good goal. I still like when it comes to I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to pigments, the yellows, the reds, I'm like, yeah, yeah. I don't see that much of a difference between them. I just see like warm and cold. That's pretty much it. When it comes to the blues and the purples and the greens, I seem to have that down. But I guess it's because I tend to be drawn to pinks and not pinks. I tend to be drawn to greens and blues and those colors. So this color, oh, man, it's definitely going to be fugitive, but it's PY159. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like if anyone knows Schmincke's Volcano Yellow, is that PY159? Then this is BV10. So this is what makes me think um it's going to be fugitive because I feel like colors that are BV tend to be fugitive, or like I don't know if it's like ink or dyes or something. And then PR122, and PR122 is my favorite red. And I know I said I don't have favorite reds, but it tends to be like a nice magenta pinky color, which is why it has a special place in my heart. Look at me not writing the name. Volcano yellow. Okay, fine. So you, um, I don't tend to know yellows that much, apart from PY150, which is my favorite yellow. However, um, PY159 came to my attention because I was like, wait, it's a granulating yellow, which is rare, and thus that caught my attention. Last live stream, we swatched and played with some new brushes, so I'm going to use them now. This is the Princeton Neptune size 12 round, just because I want lots of water. This color is Twilight Purple. I'm not gonna say the pigment yet, just so that you guys can guess if you want when we see the color. Doesn't look purpley at first glance. It's gonna need even more water. More water still. I wanted to make a palette out of these, and I probably will, but then I realized all my palettes can only fit 21, and I was like, "It seems so, wild to only have 21 of those colors in." So I need to get one of my bigger palettes so that I can put them and have them stay together. This is nice. Looking at it, okay, I don't wanna guess pigment numbers because I feel like people will think that that's actually what's in it, but I feel like there's I'm gonna say definitely and bet you it's not gonna be in there. I feel like there's definitely PR233 in it. Shall we see? Um, let's see. Twilight Purple is okay, cool. I'm not embarrassed. PV47, PR233, and PO13. PV47 is what let me double check. I feel like what I didn't realize is actually that's no, that's it. Never mind. I don't know PV47. Is it cobalt? I don't know. I wanna say cobalt violet. If you know, let me know. Twilight purple. P PV47, PR233, which is the Potter's pink, and PO13, which is orange. If you are enjoying this, don't forget to hit the like button. Keep my channel alive while I'm on hiatus. Um, this is flamingo orange. Don't know what it is about live streams that some people love and some people dislike, but I really, really enjoy them. Hence why I keep doing them. I think it's been almost 2 years I've been doing live streams, and I remember the first time that I decided I was, going to do it, I'd I'd created a goals video in 2021, and part of my goal was to create 3 live streams that year. 'Cause, I didn't wanna just do 1 because then if I don't like it, I don't feel like I've really given it a good go. So it's like by 3, I should know if I enjoy it or don't enjoy it without forcing myself to do something I don't enjoy over and over, and I think I ended up doing something like 20 that year 'cause I absolutely loved it. Hey, Blue Verte for the pont. I love me some pigments. I do indeed. What do we think this is? This is granulating straight away as well. Really pretty. So far, this Burke's Parrot Pink is still my favorite. This one to me looks honestly like they've done a replica of Queen Gold. Like, it's a really nice warm yellow, and there's a bit of granulation, but not like a crazy amount. This is let me put it on this side, Flamingo Orange. Flamingo Orange, which is PR233. What is this telling you? And oh my gosh, my writing is so terrible when I'm trying to not get remember, and PR73. The impression that I'm getting from this at the moment is if you love these kind of colours, then perhaps Potter's Pink, PR233, might be a nice colour to get, and then you can try and make some of these mixes. This next colour is Trumpet Vine Red. Let's see. Everyone's so quiet today. Is it 'cause you're painting or is it just 'cause you're like, enjoying my "Oh, this is nice." I think I have a thing for colours that have warms and cools, like so this colour, for example, that I keep going back to, Burke's Parrot Pink. I think part of the reason that I'm so amazed by it, and this colour that I'm swatching out now as well, is the fact that, I can see the pink, I can see the red, and I can see the yellow, and it's not just orange, That's the beauty of granulation, the fact that you can actually see the separate, colours. That's what's making these paints special. So I think last time someone was asking about granulation, and granulation for me is essentially when you can see well, when I say it when it looks granular, but it's almost like the paint has some texture to it because the pigments are so big and so thick. Some fall in, some stay out, and as a result, you almost get on the um, this pattern when you lay down the watercolor on its own. And there are some pigment that will granulate just naturally. PR233, which is Potter's Pink, which keeps getting mentioned here, is a granulating color, for example. So on its own, without any colors, you'll lay it down and you'll get some um, some light bits, some dark bits, kind of like their own patterns kind of happening. And then where this, I guess, popularity came is with creating these kind of mixes where you're mixing 2 colors, instead of them just making a harmonious mix, you end up getting granulation or super granulation, where you can see bits of the pink, and you can see bits of the yellow. Yeah, I like sketches. Oh, you're painting peonies, that's lovely. As long as you guys are enjoying it, it's all good. Trumpet Vine Red. Yeah, blue. Sketches is fine. Trumpet Vine Red. So I hope that makes sense. And I think part of it's been a while, correct me if I'm wrong, since we've had like something super exciting come to watercolor land. Or at least it feels like a while. This is really nice. I feel like these two are very, very nice. This is like the muted sister of this one. This almost looks like I was gonna say it almost looks like it has opera pink, but it's because of that BV10. So it's Trumpet Vine Red, which has PY159, which we now know granulates, hence why it's heavily featured here, and PR177. So when I made that video talking about how to make your own watercolor mixes that are granulating with these colors, I made an observation, which I don't know if it's forever true, but it was true then when I was trying those colors, and that is that to get these pretty granulating colors, you need to make a granulating watercolor with a non-granulating bright pigment. So, for example, here we have PY159, which is the granulating element, with the non-granulating element of PR177, or not as heavily granulating. Not too sure about, reds, which ones granulate, which ones don't. Um, and when you look at quite a lot of the colors, I think the ones that I was drawn to primarily had PB29 or PBK10, like the Dusk series, for example. A lot of them have PBK10, which is Mars Black, and if you mix that with a phthalo color or quinacridone color, then you end up getting some really nice, beautiful mixes. This is a really pretty brown. No, Ruby, that's fine. I don't think it's embarrassing at all what you said. I think it's almost like, when Schminke came out and they were like, "Oh, super granulating." It's almost like that's the impression that we were given. So even initially I thought like, "Oh yeah, granulation." multiple colours, but, um, it then occurred to me that actually it doesn't have to be. So this colour, Lunar Eclipse Red, has lots of pigments. Let me start at the bottom here. Lunar My handwriting is progressively getting worse. Lunar Eclipse Red, and this is BV7, so we already know it's not gonna be light fast. BV15, PY110, and PR122. Odd, I don't know what's granulating in this mix. Does PY110 granulate? I don't feel like it does. Hey, Johnny's ma. Hey, Janine. Being shaped like beans, exactly. I know, right? But Miss Ebony, I have usually I have quite good penmanship. Don't know what's going on. I think it's 'cause I'm trying to not get my hands wet. This is Daybreak Orange. That's a really good question, Michelle. Yeah, there are some papers. So with ooh, this is nice. This is really nice. With some gosh, this is making my day. With granulation, because ultimately it's a question of, like, different pigment sizes settling in different ways, the rougher the paper, the more it will granulate. So if you want, like, heavy granulation, then you can rough paper. Cold press paper is usually rough, but, if you want it something to granulate as much as possible, whoopsie, then what you would do is get some paper and lots of water when you're putting it down, and then you would also not do what I'm doing here, which is fiddle with it. So you would, like, put it down, have lots of paper, let it pour, let it do its thing, leave it alone, come back, and that is how you would get maximal granulation. Just try to pick up 'cause I let it fall into the gutter. I'm just picking some of that up, so hopefully it doesn't ruin anything on the other side. And this is granulating lots already. It's literally changing colour as we're looking at it. To be fair, the colour that we first put down I preferred. I like it in mass tone. So yeah, so that's oh, the mass tone is dark. No. Mm, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that because using my mic. I know there's a delay as well, so I'm just gonna keep talking, but you let me know if it's still there, and then I'll have to just try and do the disconnect, reconnect thing. I'm genuinely baffled as to why it wouldn't be working. Let me do reduce background noise maybe? Speaker. The speaker is not the mic. Yeah. What's the light fast? So I do they oh, yeah, so they have got stars to indicate their light fastness. I haven't really paid much attention to them because I feel like most brands don't really know. It's not that they don't know, like, I feel like most brands aren't that accurate, or I don't know how they're testing it basically. So the one I think so one of my favorites, which is this one, Beck's Parrot, I think is Fugitive. Let's see what it says. It says 3 stars. So everything is saying 3 to 4 stars thus far. which to me feels a bit curious. Um, and then so my thing with the granulation. Mm. Oh, so when I'm here, let me get rid of that thing. So automatically adjust. That should hopefully be fine. I will stay like this, and hopefully that'll be all good. So all of the tubes thus far have said light fastness 3 to 4, but it stars, but it doesn't tell you out of what. Um, there's 2 testing methods. I think one is like ATSM or something like that. The other one is like blue wall or something like that, and they're not out of 5, they're not like 5 stars or whatever. So again, when I see these ratings where it's like X number of stars, it's what does that mean? I have no clue. So I always recommend if light fastness is important to you, that you test it yourself or you watch the video of someone who's tested it for you. That will never be me, but there will be some, quite a few people do that for us, thankfully, and test it out. I just don't have that kind of patience or window space or sun, to be honest. This is Daybreak Orange, which is PG50, which is cobalt teal, I wanna say, PO73, which is orange. You could just tell I'm like, "Oh, yeah, this teal, that color," and then when it comes to yellow and orange and red, I'm like, "Yellow, orange, red," like, that's all I know. Um, and this is PR254 as well, PR254. So Daybreak Orange has PG50, PO73, and PR254, so that's like a cobalt teal, an orange, and I don't know, is it Pyrrole red? Is that PR254? Thank you. Thank you. Keep me updated on the mufflin sound, pretty please. I hope that that's sorted. And if there's anything I said that wasn't clear that you'd like me to repeat, then just ask as well. I will never I don't ignore comments. So if you've said something and I haven't replied, it is genuinely just that I haven't seen it while swatching and whatnot. So uh, just ask again with question at the front. And if you are enjoying the video, don't forget to hit the like button, pretty please. It does make a big difference to the channel, especially now that I'm not posting like edited videos. Um, your like will at least keep this channel going. This color is Eurasian J Rose Grey. What does that even mean? Ooh, look at me laughing at it mockingly, not knowing that it was going to be hold on, let me move this so that we're in screen. Not knowing that it was going to be this beautiful, dark, moody purple looking color. Can you see this? Honestly, I thought, like, what kind of a joke of a name is this? How do I even shorten that? But this is really pretty. One of my favorites. Although I feel like I should wait and see how it dries and then decide. But it's so nice and moody. Good night, Sonia. Thank you so much for joining. So this is Eurasian Eurasian J Rose Grey, and it is PB29, which is ultramarine, PB29, PG18, and PO73. So again, PO73 is getting featured heavily in this. This is really nice. I'm curious to see how it's going to dry because it started completely changed. This has changed completely from when we swatched it. Like it's a totally, totally different color. Go back, see it, and then come back. So I'm curious to see how this will change. I hope it doesn't change much because I like it how it is now. Um, Given that that's purple, when I thought it was going to be red, let's get some of the other purples, swatch them out. So this is Earthshine Violet. Pamela, which one would you say is moon glowish? This one or this one? I feel like it's not it's lighter than moon glow. It's more purple than moon glow. Oh, this is nice. You can tell I'm heavily biased towards purple looking colours. It's also interesting because it's like I can't cast a vote truly until it dries. This is like I'm still bewildered by how much that changed. Sorry, let me get it in frame. And add lots of water and pigment. My art membership is going to turn 2 next month, so I'm gonna do a giveaway. Well, I'm doing a giveaway now anyway, but that's for the Etcher postcards. So if you want to take part, please feel free. But, I'm probably gonna do a giveaway dot cards of these as well. I know they're quite hard to find. The last one, yeah, so it's getting darker, so you might be right. So yeah, I will probably do a giveaway of dot cards of these colours, but only one 'cause I haven't got the luxury of flying to Japan to buy more. So, Earthshine Violet, and it is PB29, PR177, and PR122. That I really like. It's almost we'll see, it's almost now started to separate as like a mineral violet kinda colour. Time will tell. Uh, Maybe these 2 are purplish. This is let me see. This is blue, and we can do these 2. So this one is Clementis Violet. Yeah, I agree, Tori. Let me move this up. Who got the Qor Set for 25p? I'm curious. Lots of people were really sweet and all of a sudden messaged me and were like, "Thank you, I got it, I got it." I think all of us were kind of unsure as to whether it was real until they arrived. So now that they've started arriving, got lots of messages in my inbox, which is really sweet. I'm kinda bummed that they increased the price. I wasn't surprised though, that's why, like, the first day when I saw it, I posted it oh no. covering my writing. I posted it absolutely everywhere because I was worried that by the time I woke up, they would either increase the price or, um, remove it or, you know, 'cause I was like, 25p is madness. I don't know who decided that price, and I hope they still have their job. Um, so I posted it absolutely everywhere, and then the next day, it was still there for the whole day. So I was like, "Okay, maybe it's not a mistake because they would have surely seen this influx of sales and they haven't changed it, so it's all good." But still, I was, like, sharing it because I was like, I still kind of feel like it doesn't make any sense to sell it for 25p, but let me let me share it just in case they change their minds. And then fast forward today or yesterday, they changed their price from 25p to £2.50, which is still great. It's still so much better than £17, which is what they should be. Um, but it's meant that my link has stopped working, and also I'm kind of worried that they will increase it again because again, I'm not, you know, I'm not a marketing expert, but £2.50 is a bit wild for a £17 set. Uh, do you think it was a mistake? Yeah, 'cause I was so then do you think that 250 is here to stay until they sell out? I've linked it, by the way, in the description, and it is an affiliate link, which means that if you bought it for 25p, I made 1p, thank you, and if you buy it for £2.50, I'll make 10p, as long as they decide to honour it. So it does honestly, it does really help. It makes, it really adds up, and I think it's a really nice way to support any creators that you like, not me necessarily, although obviously I'm grateful if you're supporting me, but any if, you know, if you have, creators that you like, it does make a difference if you use their affiliate links. Even if it's, like, beyond the not just from, like, a monetary point of view, but also, like, from establishing relationships is helpful, and it's a nice and free way to help. So, for example, I don't at the moment, but I will add, my Amazon links as well, and even if you click on a creator's Amazon link, even if you don't buy what they put, if you buy something, they then, can earn a commission. It's normally like 2 or 3%, but again, as I say, it adds up. So if you're, you know, thinking of buying, like, a big purchase, then why not click on someone's link first and buy it? That's what I tend to do. Um, they will never know, but they will be grateful. "Hey, no name." Oh, muffling again, this is so annoying. So when I'm muffling, does it sound like I've removed the cap from my thing, which I don't normally have to do. I don't really have any idea why it would be doing that or how to fix it. If it keeps happening, then I will just have to leave and come back. What else can I do? Um, it sounds like I'm underwater. Okay. Yeah, it is still active, Beach Mama, and it should work. I don't know why. Um, the site was glitching initially. Hold on, you probably don't understand what I'm saying. I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna come back. Can I leave though? Let me just refresh. Wish me luck. If it cuts out completely, I'll be back. Hey, back again. How's it going? Tell me. Fingers crossed. Oh, that's a good point. So which ones are granulating? Granulating into different colors, different color, this one's different color, this one's different color, this one's different color, this one's different, this one's different. So the ones that are not, this, and these three at the moment are not. So this is like very subtly granulating, but it looks like it's the same color, different tone. This one I'm not seeing much, like a little bit of granulation, but it's kind of subtle. It's interesting that it's got this ring around it. And yay! Thank you. Okay, God willing, it stays like this, like crisp. No, yeah, no, it did work, Janine. It just kept it crashing, I think because too many people were on it, or I don't know why, but it kept crashing. So because I think the first day people were like, "Oh, it's not working, it's not working, it's not working." So I tried and I bought a set again, and it worked, and I got it today. So I think I don't know why, I don't know, but so the link that I've put should hopefully be working. But let me test it out because then what I did, which was odd, is that so before I was able to link directly to it so that those who clicked on it, irrespective of what country they were in, got taken automatically to it. Then it changed, so I think some of the countries couldn't get through, and then yesterday/today what then happened is that they changed the price, so the old link was not valid anymore because they essentially created a new page. But on top of that, I can't link directly to it. When I try to link directly to it, it says page not found, even though I can find the page. So what I've had to do instead is link a search page. And now when I look at it, we'll see. I think it's disappeared again. I don't know why. It's so bizarre. Because I've just checked. I checked it. I had to check it like 5 times today and it was working, but I think it stopped again. I don't know why. Do they just not? I'm genuinely baffled. Huh. I'll find it and I'll put it up again. I feel like I'm going to get blocked, but until I get told that I can't share it, it should be fine to share it, right? But it is bizarre because literally, as I'm looking now during this live stream, which I know is not what you came for, I can't see it anymore. Do you think they just got rid of it? The old link isn't working, the new link isn't working, search isn't working. Do you think they would do that on a Saturday? Would they really remove it on a Saturday? I can't believe I'm about to get blocked. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. It was working when I checked a few hours ago, but as I'm checking now, I can't see it. After the stream, I'll check again and I'll try and find it and I'll link it again for the 4th time. And I feel like at that point we can agree I have tried for humanity. I have screamed about this from the rooftops for 2 days, almost 3 days. I was gonna buy it again at 250, but I was like, how many is too many? Like, let me just exercise self-control. I didn't want it to sell out, and it's like, oh, I bought the last one. But yeah, I'm not seeing it anymore. Mm, sorry for the side quest. I'm just, you know, I mean, I guess Saturday people are working, but I thought, yeah, no, they've got rid of it. I can't see it. I can't see it. I'll check again after the live stream. Honestly, I don't know what's going on, but I can't see. I can't believe, like, I've had to do it 4 times. Hey, Dermot. Yeah, 4 times. So the first time was, like, working great. Then it's like, "Nope, stopped working." Then it's like, "Yeah, it's working great again." Then it's like, "Nope, you can't link directly to it." Then it's like, "Yep, you can link to the search page that has it, just can't link directly to it." And now, even when I search for it, when I go on my old links, none of it is working. So I think they've got rid of it. And I thought on oh, that's annoying because I would have got another one. Now that it's gone, I'm like, "Ugh, should have got another one." Um, but I thought on Friday, like on Saturday, basically, I was like, "Oh, we're safe. If it's still here on a weekend, then it'll be here till Monday." I feel like they were like, "This is getting out of hand," and just took it off because all the samples are gone and all the small sets are gone. Why would they do that? Like, why sell something if you don't want it to sell? You know what I mean? I think we can, however, agree that I tried. I told everyone and anyone who would listen, this is pretty indeed. This is Rainy Night Moon Black. Hey, Durwood. Oh, I'm glad you were able to get one. This is awesome. Yeah, we're talking about the Core 25p set because I think it's gone. I think Jackson's took it down. I'll double check after the live stream. But my link that was working earlier today has stopped working. Oh, I wonder, you know what? What if I sign in? Like, yeah, yeah, okay. So it's in my basket. Let me just screenshot it, in case. Oh, can I screenshot it with the time? Hold on. Again, so sorry for the side quest. Just in case I'm like, oh, Jackson's, I want to buy, and it's disappeared. So I got the screenshot of that. Let's then enter the basket. Well, let me check out. Damn it, no, error 404, can't see your page. But it's still in my basket, so what if I try to just check out? This is not what you came for. Oh, wait for it. It's loading, it's loading. I would do share screen so that we could share in this anticipation, but oh, is it, is it there? Is it, it will let me buy it. The last one, it will let me buy it, but it won't let me see the page. Huh, okay. It's 550 now, which is still a bargain. Why won't it again? So sorry for the side quest. I'm scared to mess anything up. I want to sign in. Oh, so you can still see it. Yeah, it's on Jackson's, but it seems to have disappeared from the UK Jackson's. So I'm trying to sign in. Oh, where's my bank card? I should really start committing these things to memory. Oh man, it won't let me log in. It says action forbidden. Hold on, let me screenshot that as well. So I can be like, guys, what are you doing? I'm so sorry. I am so so sorry. I know this is not what we came for. I know 550, right? From 25 pence. But it's 550 including delivery. It won't let me log in. Okay, fine. Don't know what it's trying to do. Just taking screenshot upon screenshot. It says it says the URL was rejected, error 403, but not in the I want to pay page, in the let me sign in page. So it almost wants me to put in all my details. Let me just make sure my hand isn't on screen before I'm out here typing my whole life for the internet to see. We'll see. Are you as invested in this as I am? Will it work? I can't believe the audacity to remove it. Like, what is the point in having a great deal and then like 2 days later? Okay. Royal Mail delivery. Now this will be the issue because I feel like I've only got one shot at this. So just give me one moment. I'm just going to go and get my bank card, which should be here. Sorry, I hope I'm not flashing you guys. Do you think this is a sign that I should stop? Okay, this is not the card I want. This is not the card I want, but it will do. Let me just make sure I'm not flashing everyone. Hey, Dawn. I feel like it's been ages. Welcome. Ah, do you think that's why? Let me see. Will it work? Kind of scared. Should be fine. Just has me putting all my details one by one. Okay, place order, the truth. Will it work? Will it work? Will it work? ID check. Oh my gosh. Hold on. The joy of live streams. Can't make this up. It needs my bank card to, like, you know, when you do the app approve thing. Approve. So this must mean it's gone through, right? If it's come through to my bank. Got it. Yay! Hopefully the order went through. If they still have some. Sorry for the side quest. Oh, and sorry for making you dizzy. And oh my gosh. Can I just flash my bank card? If I mean, If I did, everyone would be very sorely disappointed. Oh gosh, it's fine. I can hopefully I'll go back and I'll double check. Let me know if I did, please do tell me. Didn't see any cards on screen. Yay. Okay, good. Sorry about that. So it looks like it worked. But only like I still can't go on the main Jacksons and whatnot. So I'm not really sure what happened, but I'm grateful. And I still can't find the page. And something went wrong with the registration. I don't know what that means. Let me just again screenshot it. Whenever in doubt, my friends, just screenshot. Just screenshot your little heart away. Oh, that's good. Yay. Okay, sorry. I'm so happy. I feel like feeling like it was gone just made me want it more. And I mean, Sod's Law will probably come back tomorrow and this was all a glitch, but still, um, I don't think that they anticipated the sheer fact that it went from 25p to £2.50 and then gone makes me think that they didn't anticipate so much interest, which is wild because why wouldn't we be interested? Especially in the UK. One tube, 11 mils, starts at like £12 for Qor. And for like say for example Quin Magenta, which is in this set, 11 mils is £15.40 on in the UK. And the 6 set of 5 mils is £34. So of course 25 pence, £2.50, like whatever number you're putting on it, of course we're jumping on it. Because otherwise it costs an arm and a leg to get Qor. Yeah, I looked for, even when it was there though, sorry, again, we're here for Holbein. I'm getting distracted talking about Qor. This is Rainy Night Moon Black. This is PB29 and PR101, and it is one of my favorite mixes to make. I'm surprised it's taken this long to actually market it as like a special color. But this is just ultramarine, and this one to me looks like burnt umber. But if you mix ultramarine and burnt sienna, burnt umber, beautiful colors. Really, really beautiful. But yeah, Qor's really, really, it's quite pricey in the UK. They're nice. It was this Qor set. So it's this tiny set here of ultramarine blue, Quin Magenta, and nickel azo yellow, which is 1540, 1540. I don't know how much ultramarine blue is. Series 2. So I don't know, that might be like £12, £13 for the 11 mil set of it. But regardless, these colors, I don't think the ultramarine blue comes, but the Quin Magenta and the nickel azo yellow come in the 6 set, and the 6 set is £34 for 5 mils. And it wasn't coming up in like, when you looked up on Qor Sets and stuff, it wasn't coming up. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was looking for the favorites colors that Qor members have asked for. Qor members, that my art membership members. Oh no, there's a yellowy color I could have used. Full moon yellow. Yeah, so I was looking for the favorites colors to buy that my members had asked for. And I also wanted to add something a little extra because it's 2 years on Ko-fi next month. I don't know how that then led me to the set. I don't even think it was I think something like the golden heavy body acrylic was recommended maybe. And then when I clicked through there, I just went from one to one to the other and just made my way down. I know a watercolorist. I was very disappointed, not only in the fact that there isn't that much pigment information, but also in the old, before, what you could do is search by pigment number. So for example, which I used to do quite a lot, because when I'm making the dot cards, for example, one of them that I'm thinking about making, for example, thank you, No Name, that's really helpful. Yeah, 11. Queen Magenta is £9.80, which is £7.70. Yeah, it is more than double that in the UK. It is currently, I kid you not, hold on, let me look at it. I think 15.40 was the last time I saw. But let me just pull it up to make sure that I'm not telling any lies. Why can't I see it? Da, 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 da. Imagine they just removed all of Qor. No, so it's here. So yeah, I couldn't even see it with the sets or nothing. So one of the dot cards that I was thinking about making was one like around Quin Golds, whether they are the Quin Golds with the Pure 48 or the Quin Golds that have renditions of it. So what I used to do would be go on Jackson's, type in Pure 48, and then all the colors with Pure 48 in it would come up. And that was always really, really helpful. And now I'm out here trying to remember which color did what, has what. So Quin Magenta, £15.60. I stand corrected on Jackson's for Quin Magenta 11mm. Wild. Wow. Actually, I can't believe £7.70. I feel like I need to make a list of places to go based on art supplies. And the US, when I get there, it's going to be to stock up on Da Vinci and also on Qor and Daniel Smith. Like, forget. I feel like the first time I went to the US, I was, I bought handbags and clothes and whatnot. Whereas this time it will be go there with an empty bag to come back with paints. Paints upon paints upon paints. This color, I'm not sure I'm a fan of. We'll see how it goes when it dries. It doesn't look, I don't know, it looks like a pale olive green. It doesn't look yellowish. It looks like a dirty yellow or a pale olive green, or, we'll see. But yeah, now that I know that Qor is so reasonable, that's weird. My mum got a message. My mum just sent a message to be like, you just used my bank card, but it wasn't me. It's just the timing of it was curious. Had me questioning for a second, like, did I? Oh, thank you so much, Dawn. I hope you feel better soon. I'm sorry you have a headache. It was nice to see you. I want to know that you were here. Get well soon. And no, I haven't finished one set. I finished many colors from a set, but I just keep replenishing it. So I don't think I will ever finish. Full Moon Yellow. It's funny because I thought that I would have finished swatching this half an hour ago. Banter. PY159 and PY42 and PBK6. So I guess Dirty Yellow is right. For those who don't have Holbein, sometimes they'll write something like PY159.42. So instead of rewriting the PY, they will just write the number. So if you see that, that's basically what's happened for any of them. This one's called Japanese Bush Wobbler Green. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, not sure. I think as I'm swatching these, the greens, I'm thinking, are any of these going to be better than Aquarius Green by Roman Schmoll? I don't know. I'm curious to see how this dries. It almost looks like a muted sap green. It's got a very natural feel to it. It is, hold on. PG17, I'm sorry, let me write the name first. Japanese Bush Wobbler Green. These names, they're very much reminiscent of something that is translated, you know, something that makes sense in a different language. PG17, PY42, and PY43. I don't know why they put both. It should be curious. Then we have this color. Oh no. What did I do? Uh-oh. I'm confused. No, this one. This is Mimosa Yellow. Okay. Yes, it reminds me of sap green. Oh, that's good. I think that's the beauty of doing swatches. And, oh, it's interesting. Felt like I have lots of paint, but no color. Okay. Oh my gosh, I wonder if this is going to be like a terra verde kind of color. Because there's like lots of paint on the brush, more than I would expect. And it's disappearing. It's subtle, and it feels like there's like a little subtle blue somewhere. But it's just so faint. Why is it disappearing? How's it doing that? It's like a magic trick. It feels like I can see blue, green, and yellow. So my money would be on... Oh, it is nice. I just can't believe I have to put so much of it down. My money would be on... See, I don't know what kind of blue would be that faint. But I feel like there's PY159 again, because I seem to love that. Oh, tell me, David, PY159, what other brands have them, and do they granulate a lot? Because like that seems to be used very, very heavily in this set. Oddly enough, I don't have that many Schmincke super granulating colors. Don't know what. No, I do know why. They were too expensive. They were too expensive for me when they came out. So I was like, you know what, just gonna have to wait. And then I kind of felt like a lot of the sets were really pretty but very similar. So I only bought a few individuals as opposed to the sets. I like the Shire sets and the Forest. PY159 again, PB29, which is ultramarine blue, and PG17. I can't explain how or why this color is so subtle. It's growing on me. It's growing on me because it is granulating a lot. Oops. Then we have P Foul Green. What a name. I agree. You love murky green colours. Renaissance has PY159, which is gold ochre. Winsor & Newton has it as lemon yellow deep. Thank you. Should I? You don't notice them granulating much. I know, right? But in this, in some of the colours, I feel like it is the only thing that would make it granulate. Which would, oh, this is nice. Explain why it's in so many of these colours. Kind of curious about what this is going to look like. I almost wonder, does it look like, is it like a more saturated Cascade green? Is that what's coming to mind? Are you seeing this? It's granulating a lot. I know you shouldn't fiddle like I am, but I just want to add lots of water so that it can move. Cobalt green deep. That was coming to mind. But look, I think this is my favorite thus far. Can you see? It's not even dry. Or maybe is it like Ocean Blue by Rona Schmall? That is a beauty. P Foul Green. P Foul Green. And it is PY159, PR232, which I don't even know what that is, PG7, Phthalo Green, and PB15. So what's PR232? I can't see any elements of a red, but I don't know if maybe that's why the PY159, which is the yellow, doesn't look as bright and it looks more brown. Peeking through, PY159, PR232, PG7, and PB15. I'm saying these as well, just in case you ever feel tempted to try and recreate these yourself while we wait for them to come across and become more easily accessible. Good night, Janine. Thank you so much for joining. Great minds think alike. Zirconium, iron, pink. I've never. I don't know it. Who is she? Oh. Let's do another green. We have these greens. Wait, what is this? Let's do this. Oh no. I'm not making sense. Or am I? Oh no, no, I'm confused. Japanese Wobbler Bush I've done. Full Moon Yellow I've done. Hazy Moon Yellow I haven't done. Thought we'd done all the yellows, but let's do this here. Ah, no, I regret doing that. It's so dark. What kind of yellow is this? I feel lied to. We'll see how this dries. I don't, if there's a yellow in, okay, there are hints of yellow, but I like grey comes to mind as a more accurate color to call it. It just looks like a yellow leaning neutral tint at the moment. Yeah, I know this reddish one is called Daybreak Orange. And when I put it like that was one that just changed completely. I'm just going to put these to the side because I'm getting confused. I don't want to. Peafowl green is one of my favorites. And then we have these greens. So this one is Wonder Forest Green. Oh, this is nice and light. Easy, breezy, beautiful. Oh, I need to write the name of that. Who remembers the days of Tyra Banks and CoverGirl and what's it called? America's Next Top Model. They always used to say that, easy, breezy, beautiful. This looks like a mint green by Rosa Gallery. We'll see if it granulates. I'm not seeing much at the moment. Okay, I added lots of water and now I can kind of see bits of yellow. So we'll see. Smize. Exactly. You know, I did, when I was watching it, I did that. I practiced the Tyra spin, you know, where you turn without, like, do a 360 turn without moving your feet. Those are the kind of things I invested my time in after watching TV. Uh-oh. Okay. Find a light. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. I'm glad it's okay, but let me know if you need me to refresh again and I can try. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I can't remember. I remember Eva. Okay, good. Thank you, Miss Ebony. Yeah, I remember Eva. That's like the, and I remember we all rooted for you. I watched that, like, you know, not in the memes because it was the time before memes. I watched it like as it happened. You know, you feel like I still remember the shock and confusion. Oh gosh. Wonder Forest Green. I also remember, no shade, Tyra just cutting everyone's hair off. Like, if you had long natural hair, best believe you're leaving with a buzz cut. Like, I don't know what her problem was. And that's the thing. I don't feel like I would want modeling enough to shave bald. Like, if I could cut down so that at least I can wear a wig or have a weave, fine. But like all like down. Like there's no sir, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Especially like with all that we can do, because it was often black girls, not always, but like with all that we can do with like the power of like weaves, extensions, and whatever, there's no need to cut someone's hair to give them short hair. Like it just wasn't necessary. Unless you want to shave it all the way down, then yeah, there's only one way. But apart from that, I feel like it was a loyalty test. Yeah. Literally everyone would be like, oh, Ruby, Tara had you wanted to be a model. But Eva is, I don't think she's 4'11", but Eva is considered short for a model, that much I remember. Just writing this down. Hazy Moon. The one before was Hazy Moon Yellow. The one that deceived me. And it is PY159. PBK6 and PB15. I don't see any of the PB15 as of yet. No name painter, I know. Honestly, I was like, yeah, you know, any dreams, considerations, or hopes that I would have had with modeling would have completely disappeared the moment that she'd be like, okay, now Amaka, it's time to cut your hair. And the thing is, I wouldn't mind, like, I cut my hair down to an inch. I don't mind cutting my hair. I'm just not shaving bald. Like, that's too far. That is so crazy. Yeah, I couldn't do modeling professional. I've done some photo shoots and it was harder than I expected. It was humbling, you know, especially because I think like, I don't know, I feel like my face expresses perhaps negative emotions, but not so much so positive emotions very strongly. So it was hard to not look angry or empty or sad, or do you know what I mean? Because I can't, like, I'm not smiling. So without smiling, it was basically hard for me to smize, you know? And I remember the photographer was like, just imagine that you're there with your boyfriend. And then I was just like so irritated by his comment. I was like, of all the things that you think is going to bring me joy, that's what comes to mind. So then he was like, oh, okay, don't. Like, you look really angry now. It's like, I was angry at you and your pointless comments. Oh, and this is going to sound so bad, but in the end, what helped me, quote unquote, smize is I needed to have a mirror in front. I needed to see myself. like Narcissus personified. I think it's just so that I know what other people are looking at and that I'm not necessarily making a fool of myself. So the mirror, like with the mirror by the photographer, I was then a lot more relaxed. And I think I also like taking selfies. So if ever you're stuck and you're modeling and you need to smile, ask them for a mirror. This color is ocean blue. Bluer than this blue. Isn't everything relative? Beautiful. See, that I can vibe with. Hey, Rensari. No, Rena. Do I want to be? Never that much. Honestly, these colors are beautiful. Ocean blue. And it is PY159 and PB15. See, phthalo blue and a nice yellow. Phthalo blue is such an underrated color. I just saw this. Just saw what's coming. That would honestly make me smile. You guys know me so well. I agree, Blue. You know, that's like, that is awesome. Then this color is Echinops. Can you see it? Will it focus? Will it? Yeah, okay. In Kinop's green grey. I just wanted to show it to you because I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's PB29 and PG17. Remind me, what's PG17? Is it chromium, green chromium, something like that? Chrome green, something? I don't know. Aren't these looking pretty? Pretty good. Gotta love an impromptu live stream. Can you imagine if I wait the day that I am organized enough to just be like, gonna live stream on schedule? I might do, to be honest, at one day in the future, just because I was thinking like, oh, you know what? Maybe it would be easier. I would just say like Wednesdays I'm going. I'm not saying this, but oh, chromium green oxide maybe. I'll just say like Wednesdays I'm going live, and we meet. I think the reason I struggle with it is like, I don't know, it's different to recording where you can edit it, you can plan it, you can take a break, you can, you know. When it's live, I feel like you really need to be in the mood for it. Otherwise, what are you gonna do? Just like, you can't just be, you know. I don't know. I feel like it helps me. I need to be in the right frame of mind to go live and have energy and time. And I feel like I don't know that until the day. PG17. So it is. I understand what you're saying, David. I agree. I agree. I think I guess they could see all the hype around the granulating colors that was going on, and they were like, yeah, we need to jump on that. Although they jumped in like pretty late. But these are very pretty colors. Equinox green gray. Green gray. And it is PB29, PG17. I'm really curious to see how that's going to dry. And then we have some, hopefully, darker blues. I say hopefully because I've been like based on the swatches on here. You know, the random song that stuck in my head. Now do the veggie dance. Now do the veggie dance. Now do the yum yum. Eat it up. Do I have kids? No. But why is that all over Instagram right now? This is jade. This is the one color that's exploding. Jade Vine Blue. Let me clean it up. Yum, yum. Eat it up. This doesn't look like it's going to granulate. Curious though. Or maybe it will granulate, but instead of having multiple colors, it will be, yeah, maybe like it will be different, like light blue and darker blue. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe, okay, maybe the darker blue is slightly darker than I anticipated. Just add lots of water so that we can see what it will do. Too much water, but that's okay. It's weird what things we think of. Okay. Ah, yum, yum. Eat it up. Okay, this is one of those moments I kind of feel like opening I don't want it to go to waste, you know, because it's still coming out of the tube. But this is my old Caddy Fat book, and I left some pages empty because I was like, you know what? It feels like mentally I'm done. I'm done with this sketchbook. It served me well, but I have nothing else to add. So let me just do a big swatch of that here then, because it's exploding from the tube and I don't want it to go to waste. So we might as well see what it looks like in all its granulating. Hold on, let me put this down for a second. All its granulating beauty. And I can do bigger swatches of some of the others if you like, but this one felt more pressing. And can you see how there's like light blue and darker blue? My gosh, how much? I feel like because I'm adding water, I'm not making the situation better. I drew a tiny boat on this page. I'm just going to paint around. Okay. There we go. It was more so that it was on the cap, so you know, I don't want it to like stay there and dry and waste and whatnot. Hey, messy desk. I'm so glad you're here. You like the one smack bang in the middle. This one, I feel like this one is the one that's getting a lot of love. It's Daybreak Orange, which is PG50, PO73, and PR254. And the purple reddish one in the bottom left corner, this one is, oh yeah, Eurasian J Rose Grey. It's a color that I initially mocked for the name and then swatched it and was like, wow. And it has PB29, PG18, and PO73. It is still ongoing. My timestamp's completely wrong. Gentle reminder. Oh, what color did I just? Oh, yes. Gentle reminder to please like the video if you haven't already done so. Jade, Divine, Blue. PV47, PG7, PB15, and PW6. So purple, phthalo blue, phthalo green, and white. That is really pretty. It's starting to granulate more than it did before. Before I was like, oh, it's just going to be one color, but it's actually granulating really nicely, as you can hopefully see as well. If there's any, so this one, well, let's do this one next. This one is Nightfall Indigo. Okay, we'll see. You know, the hard thing about swatching these colors is not casting an opinion when I first swatch them. Because it's like, I feel like, oh yeah, I love it. Oh yeah, I hate it. Oh yeah, it's okay. And then when I look back on it 5 minutes later, it's a completely different color. Do you tend to use granulating watercolors in your art? And if so, where and how? I feel like I can see them and use them in backgrounds and for landscapes. But other than that, and abstracts, I guess. But I'm kind of curious to know if there's a way that other people use them. Yeah, right? I'm not seeing. Was it PG? Hold on, let me just make sure it's not PG-17. Because it doesn't look like. No, it's PG-7. Well, I'm glad that you're here. I see desk. This one, Nightfall Indigo, is. It looks a bit underwhelming at the moment. We'll give it time. It is. Hold on. Nightfall Indigo is PG-50, BV7, BV15, and PB60. Ooh, that's a lot of colors to put in. We'll see what that looks like. I'm really curious about it actually, because it almost reminds me of a color that I made. Well, I think it reminds me. No, my one's darker. My one was PB29, PB60, and PB15. But can you see? This swatch, that swatch. Oh, no, you can't. This swatch, just this swatch, reminded me of that swatch. Oh, you love them and you use them in landscapes, beaches, rocks, trees, and water. I feel like my newfound love of painting rocks is really a place where granulating watercolors can shine. Oh. You don't have any, but there's a few in the core that granulate, like the cobalt teal. Yeah, it granulates quite a lot. And schminke. Let me see. Show, which one do we have here? We have Moonlit Night Blue. Last two. Wunderbar. I'll show you close-ups. But equally, if there's colors that you want to see bigger swatches of, let me know. I don't know, would you find it beneficial to see the Qor Set swatched, given that I couldn't find it anymore? Well, found it, but then lost it. But then found it again, but then lost it again. This is really nice. This looks like a pretty, we'll see actually. Let me see how it's going to dry, because I was going to say it reminds me of like a pretty Payne's grey, but I wonder if there's extra colors in here. Oh, then again, PB29 and PBK6, it actually may just be like a blue leaning Payne's Grey. Moonlit Night Blue. I have the tiniest space for the last one. Moonlit Night Blue. Okay, last but not least, we have Shoe Bill Blue Grey. Shoe Bill Blue Grey. Feels like I'm doing a riddle. Let me make sure that's nice and clean. And I go right to the edge. I'm curious to see how it's going to dry. The moment just looks like a grey. This grey looks nice, or blue rather looks nice, but this, I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. This one, I take it back, this one now looks more like a Payne's Grey compared to the other one. Sorry, I know it's off screen, I'll show it to you closer. It is PB71. I don't know that. Anyone know PB71? All right. PB71, PB29, and PBK11. And it is Shoe Bill Blue. I hope I will be able to read that. Yeah, PB71. Never heard that. Zirconium Blue in A Gallo. I agree, Tori. I quite like that one. Shall I bring it closer so that you guys can see? And then as I do so, if there's a color that you want to see, messy desk. I agree. That was like filled in all my gaps. Thank you. Okay, so let me bring it closer so that you can see. Sorry, I don't want to make you dizzy. If I do it like this, then there won't be much of a shadow. Okay, I'm going to try and be steady. So this is Pampas Grass Yellow. Cherry Blossom. So you can see that there's a bit of granulation in Cherry Blossom, as in it's granulating, but it's not got like a striking number of different colors because the colors included are quite similar, I think. Then we have this beauty over here. It's almost fluorescent. It's really pretty. And then, sorry, do you want, I should probably say the name. So it's Cherry Blossom Pink. This one was, can I read my writing? This one was Burke's Parrot Pink. Then we have Twilight Purple. Just going to go across to avoid lots of moving. Full Moon Yellow. Japanese Bush Wobbler Green. Mimosa Yellow. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, Peafowl Green. This one was the one that kind of reminded me of Ocean Blue. Can I get really close? I wish I could focus. But hopefully you can. You can see all those colours in there. And then we go down here. We have Equinox Green Grey, which again is granulating, not drastically so. Sorry for the shaky hands. Ocean Blue, which is like a brighter version of Peafowl. Can you see like the PB15, the phthalo blue doing its thing? Wonder Forest Green, really nice light minty green, and it has got those hints of yellow coming. Like you can almost see, can you see like the bloom edge like here? If you focus on there, you can see how there's like yellow going around the edges. Hazy Moon Yellow, not the biggest fan of. It has got like, I mean, the name is accurate. It has got like, I mean, I don't know if I would say accurate actually, because it's putting emphasis on yellow, but it's a yellowy grey, basically. Hey, Pink Flamingo. Just showing some close-ups of the colours so you can see the granulation. Daybreak Orange, beautiful. And this one changed a lot. It's completely different from when I put it down. And you can see all the different colours in there. I wish I could zoom in even further, but I can't. So this will have to do. Lunar Eclipse. This one didn't granulate that much. I don't know if that's one worth trying. Again, it's pretty, it's nice, but it almost just looks like a really warm burnt sienna or like a benzimidazole brown, you know, that kind of color. And it has got like the hint of granulation. Like if you look, hold on. I'm trying to use my hands to stay steady. But if you look almost like here and along here, like those darker bits, but I don't know, nothing wildly drastic. And it's interesting because it's got, you know, the BVs, so they're normally like really bright and fluorescent. Not really seeing that. Sorry for all the shaking. Then we go to here, Trumpet Vine Red. I really like this one. It's like the muted sister of this color here. Similar vibes, just more muted and more natural. I still think Burke's Parrot Pink is my favorite, but this is still quite nice. Good morning, Lyndall. We have literally just finished swatching the Holbein watercolors, and I'm just showing close-ups so that people can really get a good look at the colors. They will be available as individuals at some point, or the sets, but regardless, it's nice to know. And now that you know the pigments that are in it, you can try and mix them yourself should you wish. This one's also got some granulation here. It's more subtle. So these are the, hold on, these three. Let me zoom out a little bit. These three are the ones that I said they're kind of granulated, but not like different colors striking through, just more so like, yeah, granulation, you know. And then we go down here, another color that drastically changed. This was Flamingo Orange, by the way, up here. So this is Eurasian J Rose Gray. Again, really pretty. Purples, blues, reddish kind of colors coming through. It's got PB29, PG18, and PO73. So I can't really explain the colors that we're seeing. I just know that they work. I am please, by all means, leave your comments as I'm going through, and then I will read and catch up later. I'm just trying to hold it steady so I'm not making people seasick. This is stunning. This beautiful color is Earthshire Violet. No, yes. It almost looks like Mineral Violet, which we alluded to, but it has PB29, PR177, and PR122, and it's just really pretty. Really, really pretty, really granulating color. Then we come to something a little bit more subtle. Again, a purple. This changed a lot, again, in drying. This one is Clematis Violet. It was a lot more, I don't know, it was giving a lot more, it looked more like dioxazine violet, and now that it's dried, I can see those kind of hints of yellow. PY159 featured heavily in this set, as did PR233. So those two, you know, if you like these kind of colors, then they may be colors worth investing in so that you can make these mixes. Then here we have Rainy Night Moon Black, which is essentially PB29 Ultramarine and PR101, and it is a mixture I love to make as well. I kind of feel like, I don't know, I thought initially they maybe used like a burnt umber or burnt sienna to make this, but I kind of feel like maybe they used a raw version. It's not as like, I don't know, as vibrant as when I mix it myself. Still nice, but slightly different. This one hasn't dried yet. I don't know why, because the one next to it has, but still we can get a good idea of what it looks like. This is Jade Vine Blue. I'll show you it again. I did the gigantic swatch of this one. Then this is Nightfall Indigo. Hasn't got crazy granulation. It looks, I don't know, it looks like a smoother version of Ultramarine Blue, which is ironic, no? But again, if you want, we can try it again. But it's got like, it's like I can see hints of darker blue, but nothing wild. And then here, very pretty Moonlit Night Blue, which is PB29 and PBK6. And then last but not least, but still drying, we have Shoebill Blue Grey, which is PB71 that I didn't know of, but A Gallo has, PB29 and a PBK11. I'm going to move this back up so that we can see all of them. What are your thoughts? Oh, aren't these pretty? Okay, let me catch up with the chat. Hey, Lindor. They are beautiful. I agree. Oh, thank you, Pink Flamingo. I hope you see my thanks when you catch up when you catch up with us. Hazy Moon might be one of those colors that you need to drench in water. Maybe we can. Lindor's, because I haven't mentioned where they are from, because I don't think that, for one, they're sold out, and two, I don't want to get the guy in trouble, because I don't know if they're supposed to be selling or anything. So until they say, yeah, go ahead, let everyone know, I'm holding back. You would have thought that PY159 and PB29 would make a green, not a purple. Which one had, oh yeah, this one. Clematis purple. I can't explain. I can't explain it. Have I missed? Clematis violet even. Have I missed another color in there? Oh, there is another color. My bad. This will make it make sense. PV23. My bad. Well spotted, Terry. Clementis Violet has PY159, PB29, and PV23, with PV23 being dioxazine violet or dioxazine purple or carbimazole. You know what I mean? Purple. Hence, when I was like, oh, this looks like dioxazine purple. That's why, because it's in the actual formulation, but I missed it. And that makes a lot more sense now. I agree. Good catch, Terry. Thank you. Now, are there any other colors that you want to see closer? This is the Jade Vine Blue, by the way. So you can see those. I feel like if I put something here, will it focus? Kind of. But yeah, you can see it's got almost like a purpley kind of color. Let me write the name on here. Jade Vine Green. Oh, Daybreak Orange. Let's find another page because I feel like Daybreak Orange with Jade Vine Blue would start looking apocalyptic. So with my little boat. Shall we do it here? Jade, Daybreak, where are you? Here you are. That's okay, David, I don't mind. Let's memory serves Daybreak Orange. It's dry enough. This is what it looks like. So not a hint of whatever comes later. So I thought it was gonna be like a really dark pinky Potter's Pink, like cross between Potter's Pink and Caput Mortem. Can you see? Hold on, I'll put the two together. And then it dries to this. Like, I don't even know where all these colors came from. Leave that here for a second. And were there any other colors? If not, I mean, I do have the core colors as well, but it feels like I don't want to give people FOMO. But we can do some playing around with them. Hey, Astroglio. Oh, it's so good. I feel like I see you more on my live streams than I do on Discord, and I don't know how that's possible. Let me do some of these swatches. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they did that, or how they did that, Miss Ebony. But I don't think they were supposed to. It looks like an earth color, agree. And then just watch it dry. Can you see the speckles of the, what is it? Maybe the PG50 starting to come through. We'll just keep watching it dry, and as we do, I will swatch out these bad boys, which are the Qor colours. Just going to put water down. Well, this feels firm. This is Nickel Azo Yellow. Which is PY150. The Caddy Fat Book, which is what I'm swatching in, will do this thing where it will look like it's granulating and then it will dry and it won't be. So disregard this granulating effect you're seeing at the moment because it doesn't. Uh-oh, did I miss a question? Oh no, why is this coming out on its own? So upright as well. Hold on. Ta-da! I always keep one of these handy because you never know. I learned that the hard way with my Daniel Smith tubes. You never know which color is going to try to escape, and they all cost way too much to be playing them kind of games. So there it goes into its new home. So that's Nickel Azo Yellow. Now, what would be incredibly helpful? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. You know, you ever feel like gratitude to your past self? Like sometimes I'll be looking for things. I'm like, I have no idea where I'm going to look for it, where I'm going to find it. And it's like past me, put it somewhere that makes complete and utter sense. That's basically how I feel right now because I found my Sharpie first to go. It's Ebony. Yes, Jude, this is the 25p set right here. It arrived. It's real. It wasn't a lie. Qor Nickel Azo Yellow PY150. I might as well pan all of them, no? I know, I can't believe it. 99% discount. Genuinely, no, I genuinely need to know, right? Because I feel like it is impossible. If you are watching this, either live or on the replay, and you did not see my messages, let me know. Because I feel like it is almost impossible for someone who would watch 2 hours into this video and be so engaged to have missed my community posts, my Instagram stories, my Ko-fi post, my Ko-fi email, my Discord message. I put it everywhere. I was like, guys, it's 25p, run, run, run. So I'm hoping that everyone got it. And then ultramarine, hold on. And then they increased it in the UK to £2.50. And so I was like, okay, all the old links don't work. So I sent out all the new links. And I was like, guys, run, run. Can you see how this is changing? It's like, run. It's £2.50, which is not as great as 25p, because 25p was just wild. But £2.50 is so much better than £17. So for us, especially in the UK, it's an absolute win. But inevitably, I feel like there would be some people that would have missed it. Okay, yeah, but it's in the community. Have you ever looked at my? I feel like you've commented on my community tab, so I'm surprised. If there was ever a reason to Quinn Magenta, So my Ko-fi is for members, yes, but there's also, you can also follow for free. And if you follow for free, or if you, well, I didn't send it out to the mailing list because that felt a bit wild. But everyone who follows for free on my Ko-fi gets an email, which I didn't realize until Derwood helpfully told me. But they get an email when I update things. So I actually sent an update email to be like, look, don't walk, run. It's 25p. So even if you don't want to join as a paid member, although I recommend it, of course, but if you don't want to join as a paid member, you can still join as a free member, and then that will mean that we can still stay in touch, because I feel like ultimately, we are at the mercy of the algorithm. And I think especially now that I'm not posting edited videos as much, my channel is taking such a huge hit. In terms of views, engagement, everything else, everything is downtrending. It doesn't matter that I'm putting out live streams as of yet, because I feel like, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why it hasn't like quite picked up yet. So I think if you want to stay in touch, especially if you want to know when I'm coming back more, or be part of the giveaways that I'm doing, then either follow on Ko-fi for free, join as a Ko-fi member, or join my mailing list. If you did any and all of those things, then you will have definitely heard me screaming the top of my lungs about this deal. Now, I missed lots of chat. Oh, you can see, so you can see it. I don't understand. They're working on some, but not working for others. Wait, what? Hold on, let me catch up. Yeah, oh, thank you, Terry. I'll try that next time. I was trying, but it, you know, like I was trying to make it, but it wasn't going. I think I was overzealous when pressing it initially, that's why. Oh, you said thank you. As in, wait, no name painter, are you Steph online? As in Steph 8T on Instagram? No, you said thank you to me in the comment. I see what you mean. I know. They're 11 to 17 pounds per tube in the UK. I was like, even if you don't want it for yourself, like Ifo Al Abassi bought it for a friend because she was like, you know what, 25p, I have them already. So in the UK it was 25p. In the US it was $4.30, I think. I don't know if it's still there. I hope it is. And then in the UK it went up to $2.50. I can't remember, Miss Ebony, how much it was in Canada. I feel like in Canada, was it maybe not as good a deal, or was it? I can't remember. No, I'm glad that you saw it. And welcome, Pre-Raphaelite. That's so bizarre. 12.30, and your Canadian dollars is like is that like £7? Let's do another swatch here. This is of the ultramarine. Can you see how that's moving? That's why people Love it. Yeah, pre-Raphaelite. So for we were checking earlier, and the 11 ml tubes are the equivalent of £7 in the UK, in the US, and for Queen Magenta, and it's £15.60 in the UK. And the 6 set of 5 ml tubes is £34 versus, which I know intimately because I bought it. Not now, but as in the past. And half that set for 25p. Man, shoot. That is bright. Wonderful. That's Queen Magenta, PR122, Ultramarine, PB29, and Nickel Azo Yellow, PY150. And it just so happens they are my favorite, like, my go-to. Like, PY150 is my favorite yellow. PR122 is my favorite pinky red. PB29 was my favorite blue, but now that's been replaced by PB60. But fair enough, PB60 is, yeah. I did indeed. Oh, thank you, Derwood. I know, like, mail shipping is so crazy. Like, there were so many things I wanted to do a sale, which we'll see if I do it. But I basically wanted to do a sale of some, like, art supplies and just things in general. And the shipping to ship to the UK, to ship from the UK to the US, a package, so something that's more than 2.5 centimeters, more than an inch, and weighs like a kg. So, for example, I have like sketchbooks and things that I wanted to sell, but that's 17 pounds. And I was like, that would mean I would make a loss by selling things. Like, it would make, yeah. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. But shipping, honestly, is no joke. It's so expensive. No, I check them out all the time. But Cassart is almost always more expensive than Jackson's. Ken Bromley, sometimes they have really good deals, especially on they have good deals for UK, and they do this sale where if it can fit in a large letter. Yeah, Cassart doesn't ship outside the UK anymore. But if they can fit in like a large letter, like a postal box or something, then they'll do this really cute deal where the price for shipping is lower or something like that. So it's Ken Bromley I like, but more times than not, I check across all sites. So I check Jackson's, Cassart, Ken Bromley is a relatively newer one, but I've bought from them too. And I usually say where it's cheaper. But with Jackson's, for example, anyone who bought from the affiliate income that I get from people who bought the Qor Set is 1p, 1p. But to me, like, it's such a good deal. I was like, forget the money. It's such a good deal. I felt like I felt guilty not sharing it, and I felt like if I don't make everyone know this, then I would just be. I just felt like I would be so sad if I woke up the next day and I saw, I don't know, someone else, a YouTuber that I follow, say this set was 25p and it was great, I bought it, but they didn't tell anyone. I'd be like, what is that? Why wouldn't you? But yeah, Art Miranda is also good. I don't think Art Miranda sells Qor. But Art Miranda is now good for Roman Schmull. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It stopped working for me in the UK as well. So my hope is that on Monday they fix it, or maybe tomorrow it starts working again. This isn't beer, by the way, it's malt. I feel like I should specify. Do you remember there was a time, again, when I was shouting from the rooftops, and this was when I had the shall we do some mixes? This is when I had the Jackson's 10% off discount. And I told, God knows, as many people as I could, look, 10% off everyone. 10% off for everyone, and limited time. What mixes shall we do? Let's make some greens. And sure enough, one, Jackson's eventually took away the deal, and not only did they take it away, not only did they take it away, they then emailed me and told me to tell people to stop using it. I was like, oh my gosh. So that's but yeah, as soon as it like disappeared, I started getting all these messages like, oh, it's not working, it's not working, it's not working. I was like, I've been talking about this for months. Months. What more can I do? Just adding, that's making it more gray. Just going to see what kind of colors we can make by mixing these. Hey, Quill Feather. I know, I missed the old site. Not only that, not only that, with the new affiliate, like they've invalidated all my old links. So I basically have something ridiculous, like hundreds, if not thousands, to be honest, thousands of links that I am now all of a sudden expected to update and redo. And I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do it, because that's a lot of time. But then, oh no. Is it frozen? Okay, I'm assuming, let me know. No, Lulabelle, sorry, I wasn't talking about you. I meant in general. It's not, I don't even think it's just you, because it stopped working yesterday and then it started working again. So I definitely think try again. But if you are still there and you can hear me, can you please let me know if you can hear me, because it's frozen on my side. Uh-oh. So I can't see. Let me see. Okay, you can hear me, but I'm frozen. You can see. So can you see my hands moving? Okay. Sorry about that. Cool. I'll continue then, and I'll keep doing the mixes. So yeah, so I have to redo all the links. And the thing is, the thing that's annoying about it is not even just the affiliate income side of things, although that is relatively annoying. Can you see how I'm just doing like all these random mixes to just see the kind of different colors that we can get from this set? What's more annoying is that it's not as if the affiliate no longer works on the links, but the links still work. It's that when people click on it, it takes them to error 404. Do you know what I mean? So at least if the links didn't make me money, but they still worked so that people could still find whatever it is that I'm linking to, that would be less annoying. But this is like that my video just has, now they all have just broken links. This is a really beautiful purple. Can you see that? They all have just these broken links that I need to fix. Which is, you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to like brainstorm solutions, but it's going to take so long that I have to wonder, is it worth it? Or do I just remove all the links from those videos and leave it at that? But then it will mean that, you know, all the times I'm like, oh, it's linked in the video, it's linked in the description, it will all be a lie. And there'll be nothing linked apart from, I don't know. So I don't know. I need to see where. I need to figure that out in due course. Let's try and make some grays. So this is I was trying to make gray, but I made a brown. Gonna add some more magenta to it and some more blue. It's like purpley brown. Add some more yellow. Make it more solid. Gosh, they're so strong. Look at that. That's a nice dark brown. I'm just trying to swatch them all out. I want to make it so that we can see the range. Because I think sometimes it's hard to picture that actually you can make a lot of different colors using just 3. Not all colors, but certainly a lot. That's a really beautiful dark blue. Oopsie. Wanted that to be clean. And I'll catch up with the comments in a second. Sorry, with my laptop's not working, it's frozen, so I can't read the comments without looking at my phone, which I will do in a second. But I hope you can at least see that. Oops. From these 3 colors, we got this assortment of mixtures. Let me see. Yes, I was trying to redirect them. I was trying to redirect them, but it's something like it would cost me a few hundred to do. So have to wonder. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to post sketchbooks and it was £17, and I was like, by the time that I post it, I will lose money. It won't make sense for anyone to buy it. At least that I can think of, but I don't know. I like the idea of doing like I've been part of Patreons in the past where the artist does like little sales of not only like their art but also, you know, certain materials or palettes. Like I really enjoy it, as you can probably tell from the Happy Mail tier. I really enjoy that aspect of making Happy Mail, making things and like sending art supplies. So I wanted to expand that a little bit further with my own watercolors and my own sketchbooks. But when I look at the shipping, I know it feels like such a silly thing to stop on, but it just, I can't, you know, DHL was £48, Royal Mail £17, and that's like the cheapest. That's starting price. So I don't know how to problem solve that, but it's a problem for later, I think. Mm, I agree. It's a very cute little set. Can't believe this is still frozen. Usually it doesn't. Usually it does not take so long to come back. But it's nice and very, very versatile. What I'm going to do is add my other. Well, I'll probably wait for that to dry. And then I'll add my other coarse colors to this tiny, cute little set. And then what I want to do also is like, to be fair, I don't know, because I was like, oh, maybe. But what I'd like to do is like, maybe make half pans where I mix my own colors. I did that for my Rosa Gallery set because there was no sap green. So for example, like I could mix a half pan, make my own green and make my own this purple right here, this beauty right here, and have that. But before I do that, I want to swatch out and add all my core colors and then see how many spaces I have left and fill it with my essential mixes thereafter. Yeah, I know, Lula. Yeah, it would be, I think it would be a lot. But I'm trying to see, I was looking for like discounts or in terms of like, you know, do Royal Mail do discounts or is there another way to sell things? And ultimately, I guess this is more so if I'm selling to the USA. If I'm selling to the UK, it's okay. But I don't know, I really like I'm just tying up my hair. I really like that aspect. I think that's part of the reason why I hold the Happy Mail tier so dearly because I can't even express to you how much I dread getting mail. Like adulting is not fun. Like without buying something, I'm not getting happy mail. Like I'm never getting a letter and being like, oh yeah, that's great. No, it's like bills upon bills upon bills, HMRC, tax, this, that, that. Like it's always bad news. So I just really love the idea of I don't know when, I don't know how, just receiving happy mail. And I think that's why I really enjoy the tier, but also I love art supplies, as you know, as you do as well. I just love the idea of sharing that joy. Oh, it keeps freezing and unfreezing at the weirdest of times. um, but I know, just be hey Lewis, Louis or Lewis, Louis probably. Sorry, my this bit's not frozen, but my face is frozen, but I can't really see the comments. I know, honestly, when I think about being younger and being eager to grow up, I'm like, oh my gosh, if only I knew. Like, what was I thinking, you know? Like, I should have just enjoyed, like, summer holidays. What is that? 6 weeks of no responsibility? Like, what is that? Only getting, like, birthday cards in the mail? Like, that's wonderful. Whereas now, honestly, I can't. The dread that I feel. I think Yeah, no, I have no other words. It's just dread. Like, yeah, dread. But with Happy Mail, I love changing that, you know? So one of the prizes that I did for my Ko-fi members, and congratulations to the Messy Desk who won it, was like this, you know, cute little dot cards of all the Paul Rubin colours. And I get to spread a little bit of joy. This is still drying. Really interesting textures from this wildly granulating blue. Just going to show you the Paul Rubens colours. Yeah, these are the Paul Rubin colours. Sorry, I don't want this to touch. So, you know, that was fun. I enjoy it. I need to figure out a way that I can keep doing what I enjoy and expand on what I enjoy. And part of that is creating and selling and making art supplies. Mm. Ah, I'm glad that you enjoy the field case Messy Desk. Do any of the other watercolor sets show up if you search for sample on Jackson's? No. No. Oh, sorry. I was going to check my. Do you know what? I wonder if. It's annoying because I don't want to quit it. Let me do new window. Or is the whole thing frozen? No, the whole thing's frozen. No, so it doesn't come up if you do. But sorry, the other thing that I was going to show you guys was the random prompt generator, which is free and it's linked down below in the description. Unfortunately, I will need my computer to participate in order to do that. I feel like it will take too long to shut it down and restart, but I may have no choice. Oh, Tori. So there was a Holbein set. I have the Holbein set. No, oh my. I didn't see a Holbein set of 3. So maybe you saw something else. I saw a Holbein set of 6, but they've had that for a while. Let me see. It's in here. Yeah, they had this Holbein set, which I think I got around Christmas for £6. But I didn't see a Holbein set of 3. Yeah, no, I didn't see that. Or did I? Oh, but or maybe I saw it and I thought it was the set of 6 that I already had. Okay, let me quit this because it's not working. So I'm gonna quit it and then I'm gonna come back, okay? But it may, I don't know if this bit will still keep going, but it will definitely be silent and then I'll be back. Because it's annoying. Okay, I am back. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Um, so maybe they just got rid of all samples because they're like, this is out of hand. We were not anticipating this. Thank you all so much for still being here. Sorry about that. The quest to save up for a new laptop continues. But yeah, I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you the art prompt generator as well, just so that you can see it. It's linked in the description. It's free. I just thought it might be helpful in case you don't know how to use it. Um, this will talk you through it. So when you click on it and you download, it will automatically tell you to create a copy so that you can use it freely. You can change prompts, and I'll come to it. But first, it will take you to the instructions page, which you can read through. A special thank you to the Messy Desk who created this like Excel wonder, but also all the Ko-fi members who are mentioned here in the credits, who actually added their own prompts and also who allowed me to share it to everyone, because it was something that in theory we could have just kept for ourselves, but instead they were like, no, share it to, and that is what we're doing. So comes to the instruction page. Main thing, obviously, don't sell it, give credit, use it for yourself, kind of thing. Then if you come to the art prompts thing, this is where like the genius happens. So you have here, you can select the number of prompts. So if you want to have up to 5, so if you want 3 prompts, you can have 3 prompts. If you want 4 prompts, you can have 4 prompts. For subject, maybe I like 2 prompts. For mood, I like 1 prompt. For mediums, I like 2 or 3. What else? And then the rest, you can change accordingly. And then we've also left custom here so that you can change it yourself. To generate the prompts, you can either change one of these numbers and it will auto generate, or you can click reroll and unclick and click again and click again and click again. And so you might see like this: sweets and seashells and hopeful mood, coloring pencils and crayons. Main colors that you should use are pastels. You can try to create them with your eyes closed. It's not like prescriptive. It's not like you must do this. But I think that if if you have art block, or if you just want a quick exercise to try out, this is really fun and it's free. And then themes as well. So you can do all of that and re-roll it if you want to take things a step further. So for example, one of the things I thought of is, well, to be fair, we created these already, so we've already done enough thinking. But I was thinking like, oh, maybe I may add specific brands that I may try. But irrespective, there are tabs here. So you can go here, for example, subject, and you'll see the long list of prompts that we have created and we have added. Beauty of it is that you can also add more to it here, and you can edit this, you can delete the ones that you don't want, you can keep the ones that you do want to keep, and then tailor it. And then same for mood, same for style, same for medium, main colors, themes, and then also custom. You can do the same and just create your own list, and they will then be available and populated here for you. Now, I did add some royalty-free image references as well, but you by no means have to use them. You can just click away and create. Like, yeah, I'm really proud of this. It just, especially because like if you saw the merging of minds, the collaboration that occurred when we created this, where we were literally like one thing just snowballed into another. It was amazing. Oh no, you don't see the screen. Oh no. Oh my, all that time. I am so sorry, because it was showing me the screen. Hold on. If you be the cash, I be the rubber band. Let's try that again. Sorry. Man, tech is really letting me down. It says share screen. Share. Add to stage. That's what I forgot to do. Oh, is that not embarrassing? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm out here talking about the merging of minds and the like technological genius. You can see that I'm not the one who created it. So to say all of that again, but this time quicker, it automatically, when you create it, when you download it for free on my Ko-fi, it will tell you automatically to make a copy. Do that so that you can then make your own copy and edit it accordingly. Yeah, that's normal, is what should come up. I create the credits are here. All the rules and instructions are here. Please don't resell it. Please give credit where credit is due. We have written names here, and these are the Ko-fi members who contributed towards making it. But where the magic happens, the main bit is this tab here that says art prompts. This is what I was talking about, where if you look on the side towards the right, you can change the number of prompts that you want to see. I normally like 2. You can change the mood. All of these you can change up to 5. I don't think it makes sense to have loads and loads for some of them. For example, like having 5 moods in one painting, a bit wild. However, 1 or 2 I think is nice. 3 mediums maybe might be nice if you really like mixed media. And then main colors, the style. So this, for example, would be like night, toys and games, dreamy feeling, using ink, acrylics, and fine liners. The main color should be lavender with an expressionist feel, and it should be monochrome, plus or minus anything that you have custom. I'm gonna stop for a second, double check. 5 moods is quite a moody. 5 moods is like wild all over the place. But yeah, as I said, like the genius behind this was the messy desk, but then we all literally came together. I can't remember how this started. I can't quite remember how we started. I think we were talking about there was a book that has like random prompts, and then from there we were like, oh, it'd be nice if we could make it ourselves. And then the messy desk was like, I think I can make something, and then sent us this, and we were like, what? This is amazing. And then we started adding ideas and changing things and changing colors and like wild. So when you get this, when you download this, um, you can use the prompts that we've already used. You just click re-roll here to change the different art prompts. And to make it your own, to edit it, you go to these tabs here. So if you go here, you can see the list of all the potential subjects that can come up. And you can see that we came up with 203. But you can go in, you can delete the ones you don't want. You can add the ones that do inspire you that perhaps are not on the list. Or even if they are on the list, why not add them again so that they have more chance of coming up? You can change the mood, the style, the mediums, colors, themes, and then here you have custom. So if you want, for example, if I wanted to do one that was like named my art supplies, or I don't know, time of day or place or something like that, then I could add that here and it would come up here in this custom bit that we have. And that is it. It's free. It's on my Ko-fi. If you want to tip, by all means, feel free. But irrespective, I think it's just like it's an awesome project that really makes me happy. Oh yes, you're right, Miss Ebony. That's exactly it. We were looking at art dice. I mean, we're like, oh, should we make it ourselves? Oh, they cost kind of a lot. Oh, then I started looking on Amazon for empty ones, and then from there we like um we came all the way down to this. Yes, it does work on mobile. It's just like an Excel. It's an Excel sheet. Well, night toys and games in my head brought up Toy Story, like Toy Story at night trying to escape, which is weird because I don't feel like I have the best imagination. Um, which I think is how this art dice thing came up as well, because I was like, oh, I don't have imagination. It'd be nice to have something to help with that. So yeah, it's there, and yeah, even now, can you see like just remembering it and just how awesome everyone was creating that makes me very happy. Shall I take this? Oh no, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Can I? Should I? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Let me take this opportunity to show you my Ko-fi. I feel like everyone will be like, okay, I'm done, I'm gone. But just again to help it make sense, because I was talking to someone about it, and as I said, I'm gathering feedback on it. And some people were saying that perhaps because it's not Patreon, people don't really know what I mean. So to just explore that a little further. This is what my Ko-fi is. It's my art membership. This is my main page that you would come to. There are two options. One is to tip. One is to join the membership. More times than not, I'm talking about the membership, but obviously I am grateful for tips, especially because they take a lot less than YouTube does. The two memberships are MVP tier and the Happy Meal tier. I don't know how to. Yeah, here we go. So you could join either one of these, as you can see. And then these are the rewards. So do the art challenges, the exclusive videos. But the way that you see them is twofold. So you can see them here in the shop. In the shop, you can either use the search bar up here, or you can use the filters to select on all the art challenges, the art guides that I've created, art process videos, art supply videos, book flip throughs, digital downloads, like all of that and more are here in the shop. But then also things that are perhaps more recent tend to be here in the poll. So for example, I shared this as well because I was like, I'll be damned if my Ko-fi members don't see this deal. But at the moment, we're also doing a Ko-fi giveaway, so be sure to join that if you'd like to win some extra art supplies. They've just introduced polls that we can do, the art prompt generator, the latest video that I made that was basically sharing all the art supplies that I brought with me to France when I went on the mini art retreat in Nice versus the ones that I actually used, which I haven't done before, and it was enlightening. And I hope that the more I do that, the better I get at curating what set I want. Live streams, etc., etc. And then we also have a Discord. Now, I can't show you the Discord now because that is where we chat, and obviously that's private. But a Discord is essentially like a place where we can talk, where we share art, where it's almost like my own. It's not really like a chat room, but we chat and there's multiple rooms. And it's just for me and my members. So that is what I mean by Ko-fi. So again, similar to a Patreon, but kind of different. I don't know. Could you see that? Could you see the screen that time, or was it not showing again? If it's not showing again, I don't even know. Oh no. Mm. Why? Do you know what's annoying? That when I share screen, it automatically takes me to the screen that I'm sharing. It doesn't show me that it's not sharing to you. So I'm literally out here talking to myself about my Ko-fi. I can't believe I did that twice. Oh my goodness. Let me show you. Let me show you again. So this is my art membership. I literally can't. I can't deal. Technology is wild. But yeah, we have either one times if you'd like to buy a sheet of watercolor paper, or there's memberships. There are two memberships, and usually the Happy Mail tier is completely full because that's the one that I have to put a limit on because obviously I'm creating dot cards for them. Um, Whereas the MVP tier has digital rewards, so that I tend to leave open. Both of them get art challenges and videos, but the Happy Mail tier get watercolor samples sent out each month. And on top of that, they get extra Zoom sessions and extra live streams. But yeah, so this is where you can see, but obviously you can also join from the main home page. And what I was showing you is here. So if you go to the shop, there's also like up here, you can also click on shop. There's the search bar. So you can search for example, I made a pigments guide. So if you search pigments, that will come up, or if you search for certain things, that will come up. But then you can also use the filters here. So if you are a member, it's really helpful. It's a really helpful way to kind of see the different benefits that came before you that you can actually access. Um, so these are, for example, videos and resources. Like when I did the artist reset, I shared that, and I shared a video about that as well. Um, the perspective art challenge videos, and then art guides as well. The processes, so these are like process videos which people have started asking for, so I started doing more of that as well. Let me just check back on the comments, make sure I'm not missing anything, like your sound is off. uh okay, but now there's a screen. I know StreamYard is letting me down. But to be honest, it's not even StreamYard, it's me, so I can't even blame them. It's just that it takes me there automatically, which is very annoying, because I need to then remember that actually I need to go back to StreamYard to show you guys what I'm looking at. So, and then if you're just on the main homepage and you scroll down, you can see more recent posts, like the giveaway that we're doing, the deal that I shared, polls, the art prompt generator. This was the video that I was talking about. I don't want to share it because I feel like it will play the sound. And then live streams that we have done in the past as well. And then I think the other thing, I don't think I can share it now, but the other thing that we do is art challenges. And for that, I tend to share PDFs called doses of inspiration. I feel like it's a cute pun because I'm a doctor and it's a dose. But anyway, it's through there I have notes, pictures, references, and so much more to link to the art challenge as well. But the point of it is that you can, when you're a member for that month, you can download it for free for that month. So it's almost like an extra special thank you for members who stay consistently, as opposed to, you know, it's not like you can come in and get all of them and then leave. You come in and you can get access to lots of benefits, but those who are members consistently get access to that for free consistently. But the way that I designed them, like mini magazines, is so that you can download them and then use them at any time that you want. But yeah, that's my Ko-fi, that's my art membership, and obviously the Discord I can't share. But trust me, it is fun, it is active, it is full of really lovely people and great deals. That's how we find things like this Holbein set. Oh, hey Renee. Oh, it's so nice to see you. It's like interstellar. And let me I'm just catching up. I know, wouldn't that be great? Let me catch up. Let me catch up in the comments. All you're seeing is my dancing wrist. Oh, sorry, guys. Thank you for trying. Thank you for trying to tell me. Pre-Raphaelite, good question. I think it depends. In terms of, I assume you're talking about the random art prompt generator. So I think it depends. I think it's a really good resource if you are in art block. I think it's a good resource as an art challenge just to do for fun. I think it's a good resource if you are trying to break out of a rut or out of doing the same thing or using the same thing and you're trying to develop. And I think the beauty of it is that because you can edit it, you can, as in you, as in everyone watching, can conform it and can change it to whatever it is that you want to do. So if you're trying to focus on more landscapes, then maybe you will write the names of different countries or different times, or like, you know, you can modify it to make it what you need. But the beauty is that you don't have to buy crazy expensive dice to do it. And you can customize it. Let me catch up. I agree, Terry. We do indeed. I really, I don't know how to. Discord would be one. You know what? I feel like Discord is almost like a WhatsApp, but just for my Kofi members. So we have like a place where we talk about art supplies, a place where we share art. Um, and again, you can be as involved as you want. If it's a really busy time in life and you don't want to be as involved, then you don't have to be. If you feel like you really are searching for that community and you want to talk to people, then you can. And I feel like one of the really nice things is that I just feel like people are really nice. I've been in lots of discords and people don't tend to be mean in other discords, but I feel like in other discords it can sometimes, and perhaps I'm biased, but it can sometimes feel like you're talking into an empty void where no one replies to you, no one says hi to you, no one like does anything, and it's not like that in my discord. Everyone is just nice and tries to make an effort to make everyone welcome and to actually answer questions. Discord Discord started taking over my use of Instagram. That's why my Instagram use kind of dropped because I could just go on Instagram. I could just go on Discord. I can see people's art without scrolling through pointless ads. I can talk directly to people. We can share art and also life stuff. I don't know. I think it's just nice basically. It's nice to have a place to directly talk to people who are nice, who are interested in what you're interested in, who will help you if you're stuck and you don't have to go through a mountain of adverts to get through it. Again, I completely agree with that. As someone who has a lot of hobbies as well, I can reiterate that that is very, very true. And then when you're back, you know, and when you're in, and when you're not, and that's fine because everyone will use it differently. Oh, thank you, Terry. And it's not like me. I think it's just the people who are drawn to it, which are you guys. It draws nice people, basically. Which has led to a really lovely and positive environment. Yeah, the word I that's unfortunately some of the experiences that I've had with regards, and that's not to put anyone else down because people are only like you're only one person. There's only so much you can control. But yeah, sometimes like I don't know, it can it can sometimes be like I've been in multiple discords where I ask or I talk multiple times but no one replies. So I'm just talking to myself and that can be discouraging. But I try really hard to avoid that in our Discord. So if you ask a question, we will answer it. Mm, I agree. So yeah, I think I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to highlight that and um to share what it actually is because yeah, people are like, oh, everyone knows everyone knows Patreon, but no one knows Discord, no one knows Kofi. So when I'm talking about it, it's not really making sense to people. But I hope that now with this, it will make sense. I should have maybe done this 3 hours ago. However, late is better than never. Mm, DC Sly. Not many people. Yeah, I know. I think that's perhaps the difference. And I'm in there every day. Probably too much, some will say. DC Sly. No worries, don't worry. I've used Kuretake watercolor. They seem to be quite different from traditional watercolors. I I don't know in terms of material. I don't know what makes them different. But yeah, you're right. They are different. They do tend to be more opaque. They don't tend to layer as well. I wouldn't say that they're gouache-like. I know some people describe them as that, but that is not you. They are supposed to be different, and they tend to be used in a different way. Oh, thank you, Pre-Raphaelite. I think Honestly, I think I'm just blessed because I feel like um there aren't many spaces, I feel like, on the internet that are positive, like genuinely positive and happy, and I feel very blessed to have one that I can that just to have one in general. Like, so I'm grateful for all of you, and I mean that on Ko-fi and off Ko-fi as well, like on YouTube as well. Yes, 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 that is also true. The Messy Desk talking about the Kuretake watercolors. There was a live stream that I did where I painted with them throughout just to really get a bit of a better idea and to demonstrate all their different properties. But it's been a while since I've done that. Now, does anyone have any questions about oh, that sounds awesome. Yeah, exactly. It's just nice to have nice, happy, friendly corners of the internet with people who also love what you love. But does anyone have any questions about my Ko-fi, my membership, and also if anyone wants to leave feedback, I've left a link in the description where I ask things more like about rewards and prices and any changes. And if you've already filled it, I really appreciate it already. And you don't have to do it again. If you haven't, even if you're not a member, like if anything, even more so if you're not a member, I would love to know your opinion. Indeed, you can, Renee. Let's show these closer. And no, and no one has to feel sorry, Pre-Raphaelite. I'm just highlighting this because I don't know if I'm being clear. Does that make sense with what I'm offering? I don't want people to feel like they have to join or should join or anything like that. I just want the people who want to join to know that it's there and that it exists and to know if it's for them, if that makes sense. It's a delicate balance. Sometimes I get told I don't talk about it enough. Other times I get told I talk about it too much. So I'm just trying to figure it out. But Renee, you can see the colors closer. And I also, earlier on in the video, I'll probably leave it in the timestamp, did like really close as well, like this. So I will move down so that we do the warm ones first. And then I'll catch up on the comments and then I will let you go. But if you've enjoyed this video, if you've enjoyed getting like a closer look at these wonderful Holbein watercolors, then please like the video. If you don't want to miss future videos that I create, especially as I'm going to be doing live streams more often, as I'm kind of, taking a break from YouTube, then be sure to also hit the notification bell. If you would like to become a member, please consider doing so. I've linked it in the description. And regardless, I appreciate you being here. I hope that you are well. And I had a lot of fun. I hope that you did too. Do you think this should be the... Yeah, I was thinking, do you think this should be the thumbnail? I think so. It's pretty, isn't it? Mm. There isn't a deal we haven't seen. Great thumbnail. Perfect. Ah, I didn't know. That yellow though, I was saying, to me, reminds me of a like a Quinn gold replica. It's really pretty. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to go and sleep. I appreciate you. And yeah, stay creative, have a wonderful time, and thank you all so, so much for joining. Good night. Bye. Let me move out of the way so you can see that. Yeah, I know, right? 3 hours over. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you all so much. Bye.